I have the $6 million agreement that Kim Kardashian and Ray J never wanted you to see. And after reading it, it's way deeper than you would ever think. We're talking permanent silence, secret payments, and clauses that suggest there's still things we do not know. Sit back, strap in, because I'm gonna break everything down to you. I pulled out 7 key points that I feel we all need to know. All right, let's break this down. I want to start with I think the most important one. You'll see here, 1, all claims known and unknown. They both agree to drop everything, not just current issues, but anything that could ever come up. Now, let's be very clear here. This agreement is about the tape. We all know the tape that they filmed around 20 years ago. So what is interesting about this agreement is this $6 million agreement and potentially more money if either party breaks the contract, is it's surrounded around the tape, but it also covers a bunch of other things. That's why, if you ask me, both people over the past 6 months have breached this, both Ray J and Kim. And here it says, both parties agree to drop everything, not just the tape. And you'll see right here from the doc, it says they released any and all claims, known and unknown, suspected and unsuspected. That's huge to sign off on. That lets me believe that they're trying to bury something. That means to me that there's something else that's there that they don't want us to know about. But y'all know how the internet works. I'm sure people are going to find out. Okay, let's go over to point number 2 now. They can never sue each other again. Both sides agree to never sue again over this situation. This is very important. This is just the tape. Remember, there's a whole other suit that Kim Kardashian and Kris are suing Ray J for, and that's for defamation. Okay, because Ray J is claiming that they're under a RICO indictment. Remember when he said that back in May? And the fact that he says, hey, you think Diddy has RICO and charges and stuff going on? The feds are looking into the Kardashians, and Kim and Kris have countersued him. So a lot of people might get this part mixed up. They can't sue each other over the tape, but they could sue each other over a bunch of other things. Now, this is permanent silence, no more legal attacks ever. Again, solely about the tape. Okay, now let's go to point number 3. Confidentiality was serious AF. Okay, just put that there as a little bit of a joke. They were not supposed to talk about this situation at all, ever mention the agreement or the breach. This is the part in the doc where it says that. It says they cannot publicize, disseminate any terms. So I ask you, who broke the agreement? Because why is this document out? If you sign for $6 million and breach, nobody's supposed to say anything. Who got this document? Okay, let's go over to a big point here now. Number 4, if someone talks, they lose money. If someone breaks confidentiality, payments can stop immediately. That's the $6 million or the breach money. If somebody exposes this, someone might lose and cost themselves millions of dollars. Now, Kim Kardashian, the Kardashian clan and Jenner clan, they're worth billions of dollars. So maybe them talking on Hulu and talking about this is worth breaching the millions of dollars. That's the only way I could think. But why even sign this contract to begin with? I actually think this is pretty low. Now, for Ray J, the $6 million is a lot and the breach is a lot. But for the Kardashians, what does this have to do with their kind of money, right? I think Kim is worth 1.5 bill. So let's go over to point number 5. Non-disparagement clause. They legally agree not to talk bad about each other ever. Now, again, this is very, very interesting because they can't talk about each other bad ever again, but it's tricky because they can't talk about each other bad about the tape. But does that mean that Ray J could talk about her bad or the family bad and say, yo, they're under a RICO? This is what is very interesting about the defamation lawsuit that they just opened up, because he can't talk about her bad with the tape, but he could talk about bad about her with anything else. Like whoever designed this contract, I feel like they need to be sued. Like between Ray J and Kim, which lawyer did this? They should have had in this contract, you can't talk about me, period, about anything. Now that would have been something more ironclad, but that probably comes with a bigger price tag. Something like that would probably cost like 50 million. Ray J would be like, you don't want me to ever say anything about you? You need to come up and give me a little bit more money than $6 million. Anyways, so every time they sneak this, they might violate the deal, which means, again, yeah, you can sneak this. You can maybe talk about Rico. You could maybe talk about Kim wanting to become a lawyer. You could maybe talk about skeletons in my closet. As long as you don't say anything about the tape, that is not breach. All right, let's go to the 6th point here. Nobody admits any wrongdoing. Okay, so the part from the document here is this does not constitute any admission of wrongdoing. So both sides settled, but nobody took accountability. Again, we have always discussed this. Who put the tape out? Was it Chris? Was it Ray J? Was it Kim? I believe they both put it out. I think behind the scenes, they were like, yo, this is going to help my career. This is going to help your career, and let's go. The part that I think everybody could agree on that is pretty disgusting is the fact that Chris watched the tape and was like, yo, can you guys film another one? Because I feel like you could do a little bit better. I don't care how much amount of money that you could make off of that. Watching your daughter's tape and directing it and sending her back with her boyfriend, who is Ray J, that's a little bit eerie for me. I don't care how many billions of dollars, but that's to Chris. This document, I think to me, this is probably the strongest point of all the clauses. The fact that nobody admits wrongdoing. So Ray J, hey, it wasn't me. Chris, it wasn't me. Kim, it wasn't me. This clears that up. Now, number 7 here, unknown claim waiver. They waive their rights to future unknown claims. And the part of the document, it says they waive rights even for things they don't know yet. They signed away their right to come back later, even if something new comes out. Again, I think it's probably like my second favorite point in here. Shouts to the lawyer, whoever did this. But I still think there's things that they did that weren't good. But so about the tape, anything new that comes out, anything new that somebody finds out, anything new that leaks online, hey, no claim, nobody has rights, nothing. So this entire documentation is, in my opinion, not ironclad. But because of the low price tag of $6 million, that is probably the reason why it only is very, very specific to the tape. And now we know why when Ray J talks bad about the Kardashians, when he says something salacious about the Kardashians, you don't hear the tape anymore, and you hear him talking about Rico, you hear about talking how bad they are, he pulls Diddy in, and we have known since Ray J went on Cam Newton and said, yo, when I while out online, when I freak out, when I, when I forget the exact term but y'all know, like when he does something that is salacious, he knows that he can get more viral clips out of that. And I feel like that sentence right there is the point. I'm actually going to find the clip and put it in. You know what? Let me find it and put it in. Take a listen.
All mothers want a story. I can give you stories. Here's how algorithms work. That's what I said. Here's how algorithms work. I got 9 platforms. The worse it gets, the better it gets for us, impression-wise, algorithm-wise, profit-wise, everything. So the worse I get, the more money I can make. For free, I don't have to pay anybody for an ad. All I gotta do is crash. All I gotta do is be going downward. Losing your career, frustrated, you're going down, and they'll post you every day. That's why you see me being posted every day. You don't see me being posted with the stuff we do downtown for Skid Row, or you don't see me with all the humanitarian stuff we do for our Norwood Kids Foundation, none of that, because you have to pay for that. So I found another way.
Crashing out. That's the word I was trying to find out. When he crashes out, when he goes through a downward spiral, when he talks about things are salacious, that's when he gets into the algorithm. So, this document tells us a lot, and it lets us know why he can no longer talk about the tape and why he's talking about Rico instead. Here is an example of Ray J crashing out from a video we did a month ago. Take a look. Today, we got a lot going on. Ray J accuses the Kardashians of threatening him and breaking the law. Ray J came out yesterday, I think this was last night, and he's continuing to apply the pressure on the Kardashians with some really salacious accusations. He says, I don't even talk about you. Again, this is the defamatory case. He says, I don't even talk about you until you try to illegally bribe and push me around. Now you trying to unalive me, DRUG me, and setting up traps. You can never tear down the Black culture or me, or my mom, or my sister, or God. He also says, Jay-Z's lawyers can't help you. Sorry, that's a little hard to read this because it's all over the place. He says, your lawyer is scum. He don't know me, but I know he represent liars and con artists like you and your whole gig. He said, you stole from me and my family. You and your family, false documents, had to pay it back in blood. He also says, I got the blood on the weapon. You can't win this. You're liars. It's a fact. Ask, I think Kanye, he spelled it with a C, but ask Kanye. All right, it's y'all's turn to sound off below and let me know what you think about this whole fiasco. Are you tired of hearing about this Kim and Ray J tape? Do you like the drama behind it? And also, more importantly, what do you think about this agreement? Why do they have to make an agreement? What are they hiding? That's for me what I think about all of this. Just lets me know that there's still something to hide at the fact that they have this agreement. Why didn't they have this agreement before? Well, what are they trying to hide? What's going on? What are they worried about in the future that could come out that we don't already know over the past 20 years? I don't trust this at all, and I don't really like the lawyer who set this agreement up. That's just my 2 cents. Y'all sound off below and let me know what y'all think. And also, let me know what you think about Kris in this whole situation. The fact that she was even involved and orchestrated this, I understand it made her billions, but it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know. Y'all sound off and let me know what you think. And do not forget to keep it locked to this channel daily for your entertainment, political, and viral news. And please do not forget to give me a hype. If you have some available, it's free. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell and click all notifications so you could see when we post our next video. I'll catch you next video. I got to think of a better ending. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent out loud. Peace!